What's cracking, fam? T Money down in the dungeon. Bringing you guys part three, I guess, of this little update. I was in the car earlier, and I was at my UPS store picking up a big package, which I have here, and I also have a stack of stuff that came in over the last week or so. So let's dig right into this. Hope everybody's had a crazy Black Friday and a great Thanksgiving. It was nuts. As usual, I spent way too much money. It just doesn't end. Dark Force Superstore put out their releases. Of course, Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Arrow Video just posted some stuff today. J.R. Bookwalter's site, shout out to Reject Films, told me about that. Actually, he told me about a lot of this sales stuff that has been going on. So I am just broke as a joke, and yeah, but I got a lot of cool stuff coming for sure. Best Buy too. I just ordered the Total Recall 4K Steelbook, so that's awesome. But yeah, so can't wait to get all that stuff in the upcoming months. But yeah, let's get into this collection update now. So I got a couple things from VCI. This is a Edgar Allan Poe double feature. So it's awesome. It's got Telltale Heart and Legend of Horror. I don't know as if I have either of these films on any other releases, but if you guys know if these have Blu-ray releases, let me know. And then I got Jack and the Giant Beanstalk, just because it was on sale. From VCI. Actually, you know what? I don't even think this was on sale. I think it's on sale now, and when I got it, it wasn't. So, just my luck, right? It's a glorious 4K restoration of the film, 2020 release. So, I love anything Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. Yeah. What's that? I don't think it's Disney, but it's the James and the Giant Peach. I love that movie too. Anything that has to do with that sort of stuff. Oh, wait, sorry. And then I got this for my pops for Christmas. He loves Laurel and Hardy, so this is a collection of Laurel and Hardy definitive restorations. I got that from VCI as well, so that's cool. And then shout out to Reject Films, sent me a message the other day and told me this was on sale for $9.99, so I went and swooped it up. Yeah, I really love the first movie. The second movie's good. The third movie, I don't know, as if I've seen it. And if I did, I don't remember it. Pretty forgettable, I think. But first one's great, so it's good to have these on Blu. I don't think I have any of them on Blu-ray. Maybe Scary Movie, but definitely not the sequel. So that's awesome. And then shout out to Gore Forever. Told me about this release here. Evil Spawn. This is from Retro Media. Fred Olin Ray's production company or whatever, movie distribution company. So this is awesome. Evil Spawn. I apologize, the washing machine's going, so if you guys can hear that, sorry. But yeah, Evil Spawn 1987. Totally love all of these Fred Olin Ray productions, and this is actually The Alien Within. It says there's a bonus second creature feature, The Alien Within. No, The Alien Dead is the other one that Fred Olin Ray directed. But yeah, this is produced by Fred Olin Ray, so I love me some 80s creature features, kind of low budget, but that's awesome. And then I grabbed a couple titles from from 101 Films that came in today. Spring, fantastic movie. If you guys haven't seen this, I highly recommend you check it out. Kind of like a monster love story, but very good. And then Late Phases, which is also very good. So, yeah, good stuff here. Werewolf movie. Pretty. I remember watching this when it first came out. It was pretty good, pretty unique. I liked it. And then I got from Umbrella, Blood Vessel, which was awesome. I really enjoyed this movie. And I had the DVD, that's the DVD art. So they give you kind of reversible covers. So yeah. I'm not really digging the. This cover reminds me of Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, I think from 1990, with Keanu Reeves. But it's just similar, kind of, in its own weird way. But yeah, this movie was awesome, so highly recommend you check it out. And it's on Blu-ray from Umbrella. I'm sure we'll get a U.S. release sometime soon, but Umbrella is all region, I do believe. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. And then we got this box set from Arrow Video. This came in from Grindhouse Video last week. He came from the swamp. 7 feature films and a feature-length documentary. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 discs, and then like a booklet, which is nice. It's a hardcover booklet, I think it comes with. Haven't opened this one yet, but I'm not really familiar with this director at all. So this will be fun to delve into. William Greff collection. We have Sting of Death, Death Curse of Tartu, The Hook Generation, The Psychedelic Priest, The Naked Zoo, Mako, Jaws of Death, and Whiskey Mountain. And then They Came from the Swamp, which I think is a documentary. So, awesome. Killer Sharks and Human Jellyfish and Living Mummies, oh my. Arrow Video is proud to present the first ever collection of the works of William Wild Bill Greff, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, the maverick filmmaker who braved the dark, deep depths of Florida Everglades to deliver some of the most outrageous exploitation fare ever to go-go dance its way across drive-in screens. Bringing together 7 of his most outlandish movies and a feature-length documentary, this collection packs a menacing menagerie of demented jellyfish men, zombified witch doctors, homicidal hippies, and seductive matrons. Not to mention the ambiguous go-go dancing to create one of the most wildly entertaining box sets of all time. So this is awesome. I've never seen any of these films. So hours of bonus content, reversible sleeves, newly commissioned artwork, and a 60-page collector's booklet, which I think is hardcover reversible poster. So chock full. These are the Arrow Video box sets that are awesome. So super high quality. I've heard already people talking about the what's it called? They just did that remaster box set of Schlock Filmmaker. Anyway, it's like a cheap, flimsy material. I can't remember his name now. Gruesome Twosome. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that quality is cheap. That cheap paper thin. This one's hard, which is great. This one I heard is a bit of a letdown. I did enjoy the first movie quite a bit, but we have I don't know if it's a sequel or if it's just like a, presents kind of like a movie in the same vein. 4 years after South Korea's decimation. Okay, so it takes place in the future. This is the 4K release. Nice little crease back there. That's awesome. Gotta love the creases. Then we have Inner Sanctum Mysteries. Never seen this before. Really excited to check this out. Lon Chaney Jr. Calling Dr. Death, The Frozen Ghost, Weird Woman, Strange Confession, Dead Man's Eyes, and Pillow of Death. Herschel Gordon Lewis, sorry, that's the box set I was talking about. But, yeah, get ready for unlimited thrills and chills. All 6 Universal Classics Inner Sanctum Mysteries come to Blu-ray for the first time ever. So, I think this is, the complete film collection. So, that's awesome. Then I got this documentary, which is fantastic, The Other Side of Madness. Time capsule into the Manson murders that shocked the world, including a new documentary, The Other Side of Manson, an interview with producer Wade Williams. So, 1971, nearly 50 years after its original release, and it's basically just a retelling of the Manson murder. So, awesome. That is from, it's from Film Detective, I believe. It looks like it's a Severin release, doesn't it? With the black case, but it's Film Detective, so that's awesome. And this is just one of the best movies of all time. One of my dad's favorite movies of all time as well. So, the 4K 4K release of Cinema Paradiso. So, a movie. We actually have a poster of this in the bathroom at work. Yeah, excellent film. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. My dad loves that movie. And I had the other Arrow Video Blu-ray. I think it was like a Barnes & Noble exclusive slipcover. But that's cool. And then I got a bunch of crazy movies crazy releases from Wicked Vision. So I love Madhouse. So I grabbed all 3 of the Madhouse cover ABC releases, which is really sweet. And then I grabbed, I'll show you in a second. There's like a art card in here that's signed, and it's a thank you from somebody involved in the film or from Wicked Vision, but really cool. Really nice releases. I think Kino Lorber has a standalone release of this movie as well, so if you want to just pick up a cheap Blu-ray, you could do that as well. But I love the movie, so had to grab these ABC slipcovers for collector purposes. And then, of course, we have The Rift, which is an excellent movie. Scorpion put out a pretty nice Blu-ray of it as well. Just some good underwater creature monster movie type deal, on the vein of like Deep Star 6, and it's just really good. And Leviathan, it's kind of like that. So yeah, The Rift, it's good, and it's definitely not as popular as those films, but it's great. So check it out. All right, now I breezed through that pretty quickly. Let's get into the box of all boxes from Diabolic DVD. And Jesse combined everything into one package for me here, so I can just show you guys everything that I've ordered from Diabolic over the last couple weeks. And let's dig into this. Alright, where to begin? Start with a DVD, why not? Haunted double feature. I love anything that has to do with like haunted houses. I've been on a big haunted house and like YouTube video. I've been watching a lot of like superstitious, there's this guy called Obsolete Oddity on YouTube. He's actually got like 500,000 subscribers. He's really cool, and he does like a lot of like he visits dilapidated buildings, and that from there I found out like a lot of like expeditions. There's a lot of, it's kind of like a sub genre of YouTube video making where people go to not only haunted houses but just like abandoned mansions. And there's this guy Steve Ronan who's really good, and like a couple other ones I've been watching lately a lot. And I love anything that has to do with like supernatural haunted houses and just stuff like that, but also just exploring. Like, it's amazing that like the difference between the US, I digress, but I'm going to, it seems like the abandoned stuff in like foreign countries, a lot of it like from like 50 years ago, everything's like left untouched, and like everything is just left there, so the house is just kind of decaying on its own. Whereas in America, like everything would be looted, and like so you see a lot of like stuff that's just frozen in time. I love those YouTube videos, so I've been watching a lot of that stuff. Anyways, totally not even on the same subject. We have Ghostwatch, which is the drama, legendary and rightly so, BBC broadcast on the 31st of October 1982. Seemed to be a live broadcast, which was a cross between Crime Watch and the movie Poltergeist, although pure fiction. The masterly combination of great scripting, intuitive direction, and perfect casting made the supernatural pastiche, I don't know what that word means, appear frighteningly real. And then also The Stone Tape, which is Miguel Neal's classic ghost story, The Stone Tape, first broadcast, BBC 1972. So just some cool television ghost stories. Love that kind of stuff. Alright, let's see what else we have here. What do we have here? In bubble wrap number 2. Alright, we have Dementia. Awesome. A film by John Parker. It stirred my blood, purged my libido, a work of art. This is from 1953, black and white, classic film Dementia. And yeah, it's pretty much about dementia. It's been a long time since I've seen this, but definitely kind of like a Twilight Zone-y. A woman's nightmare of murder, maiming, and mistrust proves to be more than a mere dream. John Parker's influential horror, stripped of dialogue, using only sound effects, and an unnerving score by George Antheil, combines horror, film noir, and expressionist methods to depict a mind descending into madness. So, awesome. Excited to revisit that one. It's been a long time. Alright, what do we have here? Death Stop Holocaust. I've heard this movie is brutally bad. It's a release from Media Blasters, Tokyo Shock. Yeah, but what can I say? I picked it up. I think that might be a re-release, because I'm pretty sure there's another version of that with a different cover released. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I've seen that before. Anyways, Tales from the Hood 1 and 2. That's cool. I mean, the second one wasn't very good, but I wish they would have done 1, 2, and 3 and just postponed this release a little bit longer because I just picked up the third one and I loved it. I thought it was really good. But Tales from the Hood 1 is a classic, so this is a BFI release, which is awesome. So, yeah, it's Tales from the Hood 1 and 2 at a 2-disc set from BFI. So, I'm sure if you have the Scream Factory release, that's just as good. Alright, down to the last two things here. So, this is a new release from Synapse. Super stoked for this one. Long time coming, Massacre at Central High. I've never seen this movie before, but I know that, what's his name? Aaron Penn loves this movie and has talked about this movie a lot. So, yeah, super stoked to check this one out. And let's open it up, see what we got. It's a slipcover steelbook, I guess, release. And you can get it at Severin. I've heard it was cheap. It's cheaper if you order it directly from Severin, but I don't know. It's $46.99 at Diabolic DVD, so I don't think it's that much cheaper ordering it directly from them. But I don't know much about this film, but I've heard it's really good. It's one of those kind of bucket list Blu-rays that needed a Blu-ray release forever, and it finally got one. It came out of nowhere too. All of a sudden, it just came, and it was. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a pre-order, but it was already out. So really nice. You get like 3 different covers. You get this cover, and then the steelbook, which is awesome as well. It's probably the classic cover right there. 2-disc Blu-ray, 4,000. Oh, it's limited to 4,000. Nice quote. A very good movie. A considerable filmmaking achievement. From Roger Ebert. Great quote. When new student David arrives at Central High, he discovers that it is lorded over by a gang of bullies who rule the school through intimidation and violence. David's friend Mark encourages him to join this dominant clique, but instead David stands up for their victims and the gang cripples him in retaliation. Soon David begins taking steps to end their reign of terror permanently, setting in motion an explosive cycle of killing that may not end until no one is left to graduate. So, awesome. It's got Robert Carradine, Kimberly Beck, Rainbow Smith. I don't know who that is. But, yeah, so awesome. American debut of Dutch director, writer Renee Daalder. So, 1976. Awesome. Massacre at Central High. It's chock full of special features. High def 1080p remaster, audio interviews, Hell in the Hallways, the making of the film, collector booklet, newly translated removable English subtitles, and a steelbook combo pack. So when Severin does it, they do it big. So it's going to be a really nice release. I'm sure the transfer is going to be stellar. So awesome. Super stoked to check this one out. I think it's Aaron Penn who loves this movie. So awesome. And then the last thing that I have here is probably something that's been shown by so many people already, but this is my favorite movie of all time, so I'm super stoked to have this in my hands finally. This is the Second Sight Dawn of the Dead limited edition 4K UHD box set. Fucking amazing. Sorry about the dryer, guys, but I don't even know how many discs this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 discs maybe. Let's open her up and take a gander. I know this has been shown off. Pizzelle showed it off. So if you want like more in-depth, view of this thing, go check Pizzelle's site out or page out, and you can get like a real in-depth look at this box set. But I'm really stoked to check this out because it is my favorite movie. This and The Thing are my favorite movies of all time. And I just grew up with this movie. I love it very, very much. And it's going to be cool to watch it in 4K because, it's just 70s. It's Dawn of the Dead, man. Best presentation ever of this movie. Ooh. So it's similar kind of to the DVD box set that came out a long time ago. And the discs are all loose in here, which is kind of shitty, but that's alright. They're Blu-ray, so be okay. But so it's going to be way more than 4 discs. I was totally wrong about that. The first four is disc 1, the theatrical cut. Disc 2, the extended cans cut. Disc 3 is Zombie Argento's cut. Disc 4 is the special features. So I'm not sure. Let's see. So that's the first set, and then this set is going to be disc 5. This is the original soundtrack by Goblin, and it is an amazing soundtrack indeed. And then disc 2 is maybe the Italian soundtrack. It's a compact disc, and disc 3 is, yeah. So these are all, I think, soundtracks from the film. I don't know why it's 3 discs. It must be a shit ton. It's all in Italian too, so it's hard to. Actually, it's not. Sorry. Well, some of it is weird. So I don't know if it's like the Italian version versus the American, but really sweet there. And then you get this amazing book, hardcover book. Wow. And it's just like got some amazing stills and everything from the film. Yeah, just all about Dawn of the Dead. So really, really nice. I don't know how many pages this booklet is, but yeah, this is beautiful. So about that thick, super nice. And then you have this comic book type thing, I think. Oh no, this is the actual Dawn of the Dead book. It's like a storybook. I didn't even know this existed. That's cool. Wow. Introduction by Simon Pegg. That's cool. I don't even really know what this is. It says the world is I guess this is just a book of the movie. The horror classic that inspired a genre. If you haven't read this yet, you need to. If you have, you'll want to again. Seems like it has the same premise, so I guess this is just the book or the movie translated into a book. I'm almost positive that the movie came out before the book. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, so that's it. Super sturdy box. There's the back. You got the J card there. Oh, the back's just black. So, and it says, "When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth." The classic quote there from the film. I love this movie so much. So I can't wait to check it out. I know it's been shown a bunch before, but super cool. So you get a hardcover book, which is all about like interviews and still images from the movie. And then you get the actual book, novel of Dawn of the Dead, which I didn't know existed. And then you get 3 discs, compact discs of soundtracks. It looks like Italian and American version. And then you get the 4K UHD Blu-ray. Again, theatrical cut, extended cut, Argento cut, and special features. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of the theatrical cut and the extended cut. Just because I love the movie, and I think the theatrical cut is the best because it's, it's edited the best way, I guess you could say. It's the smoothest version, but I do love the extended cut because I love all things Dawn of the Dead, so I'll take as many extra sequences as I can get. I do want to watch Zombie again, though, the Argento cut, because I remember not liking it as much, but I'm curious to check it out. So that's super cool in 4K. Let me know how the transfer is, guys, if any of you peeped this before or yet. I just got it today, so I obviously haven't checked it out. But all right, yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.